Your sugar-coated doll is not so pure, my bad. I don't give up. You're stepping on me and they call my mama. Touch you better than that. You're mad, I guess you're mad. Wore my best pajama for this drama. Why you talking like that, like that, like that? I'm not gonna spend the night, I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind, keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this. I trust my best, confess. You hate me wearing the pants. If you weren't so damn obsessed with making me your perfect lie. Makeup is out, naturals in, letting my skin glow out. You took it shit if you don't like this. You still live in your man's world. I'm not gonna spend the night, I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind, keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How is the damn fam today? Let me go to the top of the list so I get y'all. Good morning, Shar. Good morning, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for the message yesterday. Good morning, Amber. Good morning, Hymns. Good morning, Carl. Good morning, Cats. How is everybody this morning? Did anybody catch our queen of gross yesterday? I had a good name yesterday and now I can't remember what it was. Maybe I'll think of it during the stream. So, what I thought is that today I want to go over some of these um, videos, that just the short videos where she's being outed for her different lies, like the ones that Clip T put out, the one that I put out. I can't remember. There's one that I can't find. If I have a mod in here and you're able to go through my videos maybe and see if you can find the one um where she lost the apartment and said on TikTok that it was because that program ran out and so she couldn't afford to stay there, and then the next day she came on YouTube saying that it was because people on YouTube got her kicked out. If any of my mods are able to find that video of mine, I greatly appreciate it. But if you can't, I understand too, because I ran out of time to look for it. Good morning, Kitty. Good morning, Bama. Girl, I took a strong edible to sleep last night. I'm in a ton of pain. I fractured. Oh my gosh, cats. I fractured my pelvis and it knocked me out so good. I have cobwebs. I know that feeling. I'm so sorry, though. That sounds so painful. I hope you get to feeling better soon. Good morning, Hungry. Really, Carlotta? Mine's 27 today. Oh, how cool. Our boys share a birthday. And my daughter's is tomorrow. 9/11 is my daughter's birthday, and so we always say that she changed 9/11 to a good day for our family. Okay, so I think that's what we're going to start with, and then we are going to watch. I'm so aggravated because I try to record all her streams that I can. A lot of the reason I do that is because for some reason, some of her chats don't show up after she's done live streaming. I don't know if she does that purposely or what, but so I try to get them live so that I can have the chat, because she doesn't read out the questions that she's answering. Isn't that cool, Carl? Oh my gosh, Shims. How funny. All three of us have boys that have birthdays today. That's awesome. That's so cool. I forget what I was going to say. Oh, so anyways, she did 2 streams yesterday. The first one was really the one I wanted to react to anyway, but the second one, she took off. And so I don't know what it was. I didn't watch that whole thing. I wasn't home. That's why I didn't record it. So I don't know what was in that second one. Hi, Mash. Good morning, Mash. Great video. If you guys don't follow Mash, can you put her link in the chat for me, Carl? If you don't follow Mash, go over and give Mash a like and a subscribe on her new video. What was I saying? Hey, PR, it's so good to see you this morning. Miss you. So what was this? Oh, so I don't know what was in that second video that she felt she had to take it down. There was one part of that video which we're not going to see because she took it down, but there was one part of that video, and I don't know that that's why she took it down, because that stuff has happened numerous times. But is Liza in here? I haven't seen Liza. I did I don't know if I messaged her that I was live or not. Let me do that. There she is. Okay, there we go. Um, what was I saying? Oh, so the only part of that that I saw, and I don't know if it was before I left the house or what, but the only part I saw was her sitting with her piece of chicken, and she tells the audience that Gypsy just had a bowl of cereal. Like, basically, she's telling us that Gypsy had cereal so that when we don't see Gypsy eating the good dinner that Denise made, barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes, that, we won't say anything. Well, here's the thing. If Gypsy's eating ox tails and she's eating pig's feet, you can't tell me that Gypsy wouldn't eat barbecued chicken and mashed potatoes. That I don't buy that. So while Denise is eating, of course, Gypsy wants a bite. And you could tell that Denise was like, "Oh man." She's like, "I thought you didn't want chicken. Now you want chicken?" And you could just tell she was like, "Ugh, I have to share my chicken," type thing. Um but I don't think she would have deleted the stream because of that, because we've seen her do that kind of stuff before. Oh, okay, Mash. I just texted her, so um if she's up, she'll probably be in. Oh, do you, Amber? Are you able to share the video, or do you have it uploaded anywhere? I don't know if I will have time to get to it anyway, but I would like to watch it just so I can see why it was deleted. Hi, Starlight. Oh, you have you haven't so you haven't been introduced to Denise. Um, I've been covering her for quite some time. I think I'm probably the first one that started covering her, and I knew when I started covering her, it was not going to take long for reactors to start covering her because she is such a train wreck. Um, and they are now, which I'm so thankful for, because I know we get a bad rap as reactors, guys, but a lot of us really do this like for awareness and to warn people about certain people on the internet and stuff. Um and that has been kind of a passion of mine since I started following Denise, because of all the people she's taking advantage of. Hi, Freddie, good to see you. Um I saw that video on Amber's Rumble, I think. I switched over back before she deleted it. I just caught the chicken part. I was reading her the riot act regarding her addressing the was that not ridiculous, Amber? See, that's why I wanted that's why I said the one I wanted to go over anyway was the first one, because that is where she addresses Liza. And that whole stream was totally for Liza. Denise, if Denise doesn't want things out or whatever, she just doesn't address it. She ignores it like it didn't happen. And um oh, Starlight, I have a whole playlist of her, if you want to catch up on her. And it's a whole rabbit hole. So brace yourself. Okay, I'm going to start. I think this was the first one that um oh no. Oh yeah, this is the old apartment. So yeah, this was the first one that I did. Let me change over here. You guys know how it goes. Let me know if we have sound. Kitty. But yet we can't stop watching. No, her daughter, Star. Okay. And I usually call them G and B. I don't usually use their names. I hate to do that. So if I slip, I apologize. G is the littlest one. She's 7, Starlight. And the older one is B, and she will be turning 14 in November. All right. So this was one lie she was caught in. Right, Pam? Good morning, Purr. No sound, guys? Does everybody have no sound? For some reason, it does this sometimes if I set it up before I hit the go live. I don't know why. Were you guys able to hear the video? Oh, MASH. Okay. I hope you're doing okay, MASH. All of these people in the community with illnesses makes me sad. Um, were you guys able to hear Denise's video when I played it? No sound. Okay. Hold on a second. I know how to fix it. I don't know. So basically um I just can't set it up ahead of time, apparently. Hang on one sec, guys. Okay. So I'm going to start her again. Let me know. Hopefully that fixed it. Oh my goodness, Star. You guys, I feel so bad. I will keep you guys in my prayers. Okay. Let me know this time if we hear her. These are just mostly shorts too, so they're not going to take long.
You answer a question on the internet to these people, to these trolls. Once you ask a question, then they want to ask how much. Then they want to ask, well, when do you get it? So when you answer a question, then they want to know more and more and more, and I'm not willing to give more and more and more. It's none of their business. It's none of their business. On the internet, nobody knows that I get survival benefits for the girls. I never confirmed it. I never denied it. I don't talk about it. If people ask, I ignore it, or I remove them from the channel, or I hide that particular comment on the channel. But nobody knows. Maybe a couple of friends of mine, but nobody knows on the internet that I get survivor benefits.
So that was the first lie. Well, actually, that's not the first lie. The first lie we caught her in, the first big lie we caught her in, was when she was in Kingsport, Tennessee, and she went on her TikTok and she said that they had to leave the hotel because the program that was paying for the hotel ran out of funds and weren't going to be paying it anymore. So she said she had to leave the hotel because she couldn't afford to pay the rent. But then the very next day, she comes on YouTube. Now that first video was on TikTok. Then she comes on YouTube the next day and says that people from YouTube called and got her evicted from the hotel. Nobody got her evicted from the hotel. I really believe nobody got her evicted from the hotel because she said the night before on TikTok that it was because that program dried up and couldn't pay her rent anymore. Now, keep in mind, guys, she was begging for rent money. That whole 9 months that she lived there, she was begging and she was not paying rent. So that 1769, she wasn't spending a cent of that toward rent. So where was all the money going? I do not know per I mean, it's only at 65, but it is at 65. She's not willing to give more information, yet she's begging for more and more money. Exactly, per. It's like, do you not realize how oh no, she cannot star. You're in for a treat. You think foodie's bad to watch eat? Oh, you good. Foodie's nothing compared to watching this woman eat. Um, See, I feel like at least when Foodie does it, Foodie knows what she's doing. This woman just has zero manners, zero etiquette. It's gross. Um, for the record, I never ever knew how much she got. When I found out she got benefits, I started letting Danny and Hannibal know. Yep. Hims has been talking to Hannibal and I. I'm not sure how long she's been talking to Hannibal, but she's been talking to me behind the scenes for a few months now. She just was not ready to come out. And then when Liza came out, she felt that, she needed to come out to support Liza. What's the matter with getting there's nothing matter with getting benefits, Star. The point is she was claiming she didn't get benefits. And so she begs for absolutely everything. She has had GoFundMe's. Well, this one that she has up now is for she has an eviction and she can't get into an apartment until she pays off the eviction. So this GoFundMe, she wants people to pay her eviction off. But she begs for everything. She begs for rent money. She begs for food. She begs for Amazon wish lists for her birthday and both of the girls' birthdays. She begs for Amazon wish lists for Christmas. If she reaches a goal with begging for one thing in a stream, she immediately moves on to begging for something else in that same stream. She does not miss a beat. Hi, Vanessa. See, here the thing is, Star, I don't think she does drugs. I really don't. I don't think she does drugs. I don't think she drinks. She's really weird about taking any kind of medicine, even over the counter. But what goes along with that is the fact that she will not go to a doctor. So she has you'll see, Star, she has a nub. She has her middle finger, I believe it's on her left hand. She cut it cutting cucumbers a couple years ago, and literally it got infected. She went to a doctor's appointment. She did not do the follow-up appointments, and literally that finger, the top of her finger turned black and fell off, and now there is a bone protruding. But just from that one finger, that hand is useless. She can't do anything with her hand now. Hold on, guys, I'm behind. Does she have supposedly she has a job PR. She hasn't started yet. She keeps saying they need her so fast, but she still hasn't started, so we don't know. She's a thief, period, point blank. Absolutely, Carlotta. Did somebody offer to do what? Vanessa, I'm behind, so I don't remember what I was talking. Good morning, Hannibal. I don't remember what I was talking about back then. She even had a Mother's Day. Thank you, CR. How ridiculous is that? Good morning, girl. Hi, HOA owner. No, she's not a druggie. I will give her that. Yeah. But I will say her drug of choice is food. Like, if you watch her regularly, hi, Sean. If you watch her regularly, her drug of choice is food. She is addicted to food the same way that Foodie is. Everything is about food. While she's eating breakfast, she's thinking about lunch. While she's eating lunch, she's thinking about dinner. And the things that she cooks are not are not things that you normally would cook for children, like pig's feet and oxtails. Um, I'm trying to think of what else she's made that that was not. If she gets a craving, like if like she craves oxtails, she craves pig's feet. Right now she's on a mission to find pig ears because she loves pig ears. Um, and if she gets a craving, just like with Shani and Rev, if she gets a craving, she will beg for it. Who's going to buy us tacos tonight? Who's going to buy us chicken tonight? We are a cult now, according to Bali. Oh my gosh. You know what? I saw a little bit of her stream this morning, Hannibal, and I was kind of like, are you kidding me? All the crap she has said about us reactors, and now she's attempting to be a reactor? What? Pig's ears, Amber. I buy those for treats for my dogs. Don't be quoting the wrong restaurant, Pickles. And Denise forever will call me Pickles. Yes, same, Sean. My dogs love pig ears. Yep, you could get that's people are telling her because she can't find it in any of the grocery stores, and people are telling her they sell them here. They're in the dog aisle. No hot dogs and noo-noos in Ms. 9.5's motel room. Okay, so that one is her saying, she doesn't get survivor benefits for her girls. We all knew she had to be getting survivor benefits for her girls. I don't think that even matters how much the person has worked. You're still going to get survivor benefits if a child loses a parent. I don't think that even matters how much. It's just the amount will change according to how much that person made and worked during their life. But so that video is her saying that basically she doesn't owe it to anybody on here to tell us that, yes, Carlotta is not Pickles. Kids and adults don't eat, right? I wouldn't think so. Denise makes me so mad how she's been buying herself big salads, etc., while the kids are at school. Thank you so much, B. I noticed it too. And then the kids are eating pig's feet. It's all about all about Denise. All Denise all the time. In the smoke in the same room with her youngest having asthma. Yep. She's obsessed with SGM Foodie's ex side. She is obsessed with SGM, but her reactions aren't reactions. And I did see this morning that SGM was, talking about striking her. And I mean, he really can strike her. She's not even talking. She's only chatting in her chat and just letting his video play. Hi, Mr. J. So, I mean, really, rightfully, he could strike her. Would any of us strike her? Probably not, because reaction channels most of us are like, go ahead, use my stuff, And like it or not, SGM is also a reaction channel. I had friends whose mom did that when he was a kid, drop them off and go to Denny's. Yes, it's like she like sneaks food when they're at school so she doesn't have to buy them the same food. Now she would deny it, of course. She's not going to admit to that, but it's true. Is Denise identifying as a dog? Okay. The next one I have pulled up. I think we're just going to watch all of clip tease.
So for the girls, I get $1,769 a month. So for the girls, I get $1,769 a month. I think my last day here is Thursday or Friday. I just don't have any way to pay for it. And I don't think that I'm going to get any type of help to pay for it. So I get my survival benefits every third Wednesday of the month. I doubt it if they're going to let me stay here for 2 weeks. I get $1,769 a month. I get my survival benefits every third Wednesday of the month.
Okay, so for people like Star, the reason I don't know, suddenly this isn't seem very funny anymore. So the reason that that one is important, Star, is because she lies about what she's bringing in so that she can get people to give her money. So, like I said, when she lived in Tennessee for 9 months, they lived in a hotel, and the whole time they were in that hotel, their rent was being paid for them from a program for low income people. But even though her rent was being paid for that 9 months, she was still online every single day begging for people to help her pay her rent when she had no rent. So she had no rent. So where was that $1,769 going? Denise doesn't want to spend Denise's money. She wants to spend your money. So what she does is she begs for money to pay, her rent or her phone bill or whatever, so that she doesn't need to use her own money to pay those bills. Please tell me you have her. That one was slowed down. It was normal speed and then slowed down just to, like, I guess, reiterate that fact, I guess. I mean, she's willing to starve her children. What is she doing to them when we're not? See, exactly. And that's where pretty much every one of us has placed our concern, Star. Um, she's had CPS called on her numerous times. Um, when they were in, because she just moved to San Antonio. Now, remember, she couldn't afford the rent in Tennessee. Once that program stopped paying for her rent, she couldn't afford rent anymore. So she up and left Tennessee and moved to San Antonio. Now, any one of us logical thinkers would know San Antonio is going to be a higher cost of living than what Kingsport, Tennessee was. I mean, it's a given. That's a huge, huge city. So of course it's going to be more. So she moves from Tennessee to San Antonio, and she gets an apartment that, in her words, costs twice as much as the one that she had in Tennessee. Now, if you had to leave Tennessee because you had to pay rent after it was paid for you for 9 months, why would you go to a hotel that is twice as much? What made you think you could afford a hotel twice as much? But the thing is she can afford it. So she gets 1769. She gets 1769 a month. Her rent is let me see. Let's see if we can pull up a calculator. All right. So her rent is $343 a week. If we times that by 4.3, that is $1,474 a month. Now she gets 1769, 1769 minus 14. What did I say? 34? So that leaves her $335 left from her survivor benefits. But then she also gets food stamps, and she also gets money from YouTube for her pay, and she also gets PayPals and Cash Apps. So she does not need to be asking for money. All she has is her phone, her car insurance, and her rent. That's it. Food and food, but she gets food stamps to supplement, what for their food with the money that she has coming in. But she doesn't want to use any of that, you guys. She wants to use your money so that she can hang on to her money. She definitely takes advantage of good, kind-hearted people, and that's why I originally started covering her, because I just knew she was lying about stuff, and yet I don't understand. Now, I will say, like, I don't think that I think her mods and her diehards, they know about us. They know that we cover her. Good morning, Sharpay. They know that we cover her. Good morning, Nick, and everything. Um, but I don't think they watch. I don't think they really watch, because the reason that Liza finally realized is because a Purr's short that she did on the video that Clip T put out popped up on Liza's timeline one morning, and she doesn't follow any of us. So it just happened to be on her timeline one morning, and she listened to it, and it was Denise's voice saying how much she gets per month. Now, Liza was helping her. Liza had just given her $250 towards her rent, because Denise told her that she paid 2 weeks worth of rent. She didn't get enough in survivor benefits to be able to pay for the whole month. And she did. She got enough in survival benefits to pay for the month and have money left over. Yep. Pepsi 12 packs are, she will only drink Pepsi and she will only smoke Newports. So, like Amber said, right now, a 12 pack of Pepsi. Pepsi's high. My husband is a recovering alcoholic, so he drinks pop nonstop. And when Pepsi's on sale, we get Pepsi. But if it's not on sale, he's drinking Sam's Cola. Denise is above drinking Sam's Cola. She can't drink Sam's Cola or any kind of generic pop. It has to be her Pepsi. Yes, I think so too, Sharpay. Her Cash App is overdrawn because she's not asking for Cash Apps. She's asking for PayPals. Um, and I think that Sharpay is absolutely on target. Her Cash App is overdrawn, so she can't use it. So if people donate to that, she won't get the money anyway. They're going to take it. Yes, and Liza is on dialysis. She does not care. Like, it's all poor Denise, poor Denise. And I'll tell you what, Denise, if you listen to nothing I ever put out there, listen to this. As long as you keep thinking of yourself as a victim, you will be a victim and you will never succeed in life. You will never go anywhere. You will never advance anywhere. You always preach about, this confidence and everything. I don't find you confident at all. The fact that you're not believing in yourself to be able to do these things, you're leaning on everybody else to do it for you. That doesn't exude confidence to me. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't see confidence in that. Yes, you had a horrible upbringing, but like just yesterday, she used that, you guys. She used it on the audience about how her mother never loved her, and she finally felt love from this friend. Speaking of Liza, yeah, and she goes on and on to tell us how, she helped her numerous ways. She would call and check on her and the girls just to see how they were doing, et cetera, et cetera. But you lied to her and you took her money. That's how you were a friend to her. She did all these things for you. What'd you do for her, Denise? Friendship is two-sided. What did you do for your friend? If true, Denise has the right not to tell us anything, but in the same token, she has to expect we want answers as long as exactly. If she's going to expect, and that's just how it is. Um, if she's going to expect people to give her money, then that's just how YouTube is. They're going to want to know what your income is. Why is it you need money? Now, if it was a once in a while thing, fine. My husband always says, a hand up, not a hand out. If she needed help once in a while, yeah, she's a single mom. I don't think any of us would have a problem with helping a single mom once in a while, but that's not what this is. She's living off of the money of others so she can hang on to her own money. She tells people she is broke to get others to pay for her rent, her gas, and her kids' clothing and gifts when she has money that she is not spending on her kids. Just like when it was G's birthday. She did not even go to, she had Pepsi and she had Newports, but she couldn't go to a darn Dollar Tree and buy her a couple toys or a balloon even. She could, hi Taylor. And then people had to give her money to buy birthday cake for her the next day. So the next day after G's birthday, she got her birthday cake. And at first, I was like ready to be miffed about that because Denise kept saying she wanted to get, she was talking about getting Gypsy a birthday cake, and she's like, and I want to get the tre leche. I've been craving that tre leche cake. Gypsy doesn't want no tre leche cake. Hi, Ken. Good morning. She doesn't want that. That Denise wanted that. So I was like so aggravated. Well, she did end up getting her a normal birthday cake, but she had to come on live and sing happy birthday to her daughter on her live stream. I don't know about you guys. Like I don't do that. You know, when it's one of my kids' birthday or my husband's or, my in-laws or whatever. That's a family thing. We do that as a family. We don't do it on a live so that you have to it's just it aggravates me because she spends no quality time with these girls. Yes, she's stuck in a hotel room with them 24/7, but she spends no quality time with them. She's a moving target, literally, because the laws in Texas require you to register a vehicle within 9, and she's almost there, Elizabeth. I don't believe she has a license. If you guys remember when she was in Tennessee, she kept saying that she needed to get her license renewed. She needed to get her license renewed, but she needed to wait for Florida to send her paperwork or whatever. Guys, she was in Florida years ago. Good morning, brown sugar. She has been in probably 4 states since she lived in Florida. So she has been driving those girls around without a license for years now. That's why we see her cutting through parking lots. That's why we hear her saying she doesn't want to drive far to get a job. That's why when people were telling her to go to these free back to school things where she could have got the girls like backpacks and everything, she refused to because they were like 15 and 20 minutes away. She tries not to drive much because she's afraid of getting pulled over. Denise doesn't have a driver's license. I think she only has a Florida ID. Exactly. I totally think that. She said it was 1470. What was 1470? Hold on, let me go back up. Taylor. I like how she is using her job thing now as a crutch to work her way up to getting money. Yep. Yeah, she's going to think, "Oh, now I'm working, they won't have such a problem with donating to me now." She'll still milk everybody. Yep, 1,700 to pay for her eviction. She can easily save the girl's check and get a job to pay. Exactly, Taylor. When she got her income tax, she could have paid her eviction off. That's what she had said, that's what she was going to do with her income tax, and she didn't. The other night, I seen that Denise was hinting to someone to pay for her to take the kids to the movie theater. She is the biggest scammer I have ever seen. Me too. This is supporting a lazy ass, negligent, whining woman who is teaching her children how to grift and learn to live out of a hotel. And you know what gets me is when she talks about she's raising independent women. Denise, how are you raising them to be independent? First of all, you need to let Gypsy do things for herself. The girl is 7 years old. You do not need to do absolutely everything for her. She should not need Bianca to help dress her at 7 years old. Um, if you don't start teaching her to take care of herself, then how is she going to be independent? Also, you're not teaching these girls a work ethic at all. You're teaching them to beg. And you keep talking about breaking the cycle. You broke the cycle of your childhood. Okay, I'm thankful that your girls are not going through SA. Yes, I'm thankful you have protected them from that. But that's all you've protected them from. You have them moving from state to state and school to school. Poor Bianca is miserable in San Antonio, and now you're staying there. You don't care what those girls want. It's what you want. All right, next video. Okay, so I'm gonna make this bigger. All right. So this is from Clip T. Hold on. I'm going to get up Clip T's channel. Okay. Here is the link for Clip T. If you do not follow Clip T, go over and do that. Okay. So this is a denial letter from the apartment that she grifted the $299 for the move-in special. So she begged for $299 because this apartment was having a move-in special. She got the $299 and then got denied for the apartment. But when people asked for their money back, since she didn't get the apartment and wasn't using it for that, she would not give the money back. She blocked anybody asking for money back. So it's addressed to her. The address is blocked out. And then it says, "Thank you for your recent application. Your request was carefully considered, and we regret that we are unable to approve your application at this time for the following reasons. First, rental history unsatisfactory or insufficient." That's because of her eviction. Next, credit history unsatisfactory. Next, employment history unsatisfactory or insufficient. Now, she acts like she has this wonderful employment history and everything. No. We have clips of her saying, that, well, first of all, those 2 jobs she got when she got to Texas, she never even started. She did get them, she never started them. Never went to them. So she said when she was talking about another job, somebody said, well, won't that make a problem for you if you just up and walk out on these other 2 jobs? And basically what she said was, no, they're throwaway jobs. And she was just going to walk out. I fully believe that's what she does every time she leaves a state. She walks out, no notice, no nothing. So that's why her employment history is unsatisfactory and insufficient. Insufficient income because she tried to get this apartment without a job. And then the last one, insufficient debt to income ratio unsatisfactory. And then the last one, credit score unsatisfactory or insufficient. So, and also she's using different names. She's changing back and forth between names. If you guys remember, the GoFundMe that she put up when she first got to San Antonio was under one last name. I don't think she does either, Brown Sugar. So the GoFundMe was under a different last name than the one we know. And once it was pointed out and she realized it, she changed her last name on there. So I really think that that's how she's, running. I think she's using different names in different places. Now, because she has had CPS cases in like 5 different states, a lot of us have, speculated that she's running from CPS. I don't know that I think she's running from CPS because I think when she gets CPS called on her, I think she does end up getting, going through the steps to get cleared for that. I think the price went up because she crunched the numbers and didn't allow enough for more Pepsi. I have pretty damn good memory recall. And I was like, 1700, damn, that's a jump. This is secondhand embarrassing for a grown person. This is like yes, it blows my mind. I've never seen, this woman has no shame. She does not get embarrassed about anything. And I used to say that about Foodie. She's even worse. Foodie does get embarrassed. It's hard to embarrass Foodie, but it happens. This woman, no. She can grift for 5 different things in one live stream, and she is not embarrassed at all. Denise uses multiple names. That's why she was so upset with me when I found her maiden name. Yep. I still wonder about that marriage too, because like I said, that paper still says pending. So it still makes me wonder. All right, this is another one.
At the gas station. And I'm thinking to myself, this chick has these long ass nails, these fake acrylics, right? And they look like they're shaped like if she, like witchy. Listen, she looked like a hot mess. I would never go to work looking like that. Never.
This woman went to a job interview in a t-shirt that said, "I'm not yelling, I'm Cuban," and no bra. And she's talking about this girl. All that was wrong with the girl was that she had acrylic nails done and they weren't painted. You know what, Denise? Maybe she does her nails herself and she had to be to work and didn't have time to put the nail polish on. That I wouldn't be as a customer, I wouldn't be grossed out or upset about that. The fact that she did her nails tells me that she probably has clean nails, unlike someone else that we know. It floors me that she had the nerve to say these things about this woman.
It looks like she just put the acrylics, they shaped it and everything, and that's it. There was no paint. There was no design, maybe. She didn't have the time.
Denise, you have some nerve to talk about somebody's appearance when you go to job interviews with no bra and your cousin at hand. Then you also have them long yellow claws. You got some nerve.
Exactly.
At the
Okay, that was the end of that.
gas station.
Here is her fundraiser. This has been up for I'm not sure, close to a week maybe. Doesn't say when it was started, but she has $65 raised on her GoFundMe. With her cousin in hand, she has no room to exactly. Or perhaps the girl is going to cosmetology school and is practicing on herself. Exactly, Elizabeth. Minus one nail, missing at least she saves money at the nail boutique or whatever. She ain't going to no nail boutique. You know darn well. You know her interview was at a dairy farm, you being utterly ridiculous. All right. Okay. So now we are going to go watch her video from yesterday afternoon. Again, she deleted that first or the second one. So I don't have that. Yes. Did you see her lick that ranch bottle last night, B? Oh my gosh. And then she's just going to put the lid on. So she poured her, well, you'll see. Never mind. I don't need to tell you. Yeah, I wonder too, Sharpay. She's really singing Purple's praises. Yeah, I don't know I thought the same thing, but I don't know. I've never done a GoFundMe. I don't know how that works. Are you able to pull, do you have to wait until you're ready to close the GoFundMe to pull the money out, or can you pull the money out as it comes in? I have no idea. Ugh, it was so gross, Ken. Ugh, the snorting. I still don't get how she landed a job. Now, the job still hasn't called for her to start, so it could end up falling through too. Who knows? Especially being that she insists she didn't get fired from the Arby's in Tennessee. If she didn't get fired from the Arby's in Tennessee, then she walked out because there was no 2 weeks notice. We'd have heard about that. She loved that purple person after they said something about giving her money. Yeah. Didn't Purple offer to give her money, and then boom, she modded them. You can cash out when the money is available. So she could cash out that $65 right now and still leave the GoFundMe up for more donations. Yuck. Carl. Wait, did we just miss the lift? She still doesn't have. She's a minute, almost 2 minutes in, and still doesn't have anybody in chat. Okay, Ken, you too. Thanks for joining us this morning. Look. She licks the bottle. Ugh. And again, this is the stuff this is the stuff that irritates me. Like, she buys everything pre-made because that hand is like useless. She has to ask the girls to help her open things and stuff because she literally cannot use that hand for anything. So she if she's having, say they're having cucumbers with dinner, she buys a like a bowl in the deli or in the produce department of cucumbers already sliced and skinned. Everything she buys is like that. It's pre-made, like this salad. Those salads are like, well, here they're probably $6. So I imagine they're probably $7 or $8. I mean, this is the stuff she wastes her food stamps on. Because she's nasty. She doesn't know how to treat people with respect. She doesn't like to be given orders. So unless she's like the boss, she's never going to stay anywhere. I don't think that this job that she has coming is going to last. I mean, if she goes at all, she's not going to keep it. It'll last maybe 3 months. None of her jobs last very long. Taylor, this is what we were saying. She waits till the girls are at school to eat things that she wants and doesn't want to share. Those candy apples that she got, like Foodie, she insists she doesn't like sweets. She doesn't care for sweets. It's too sweet. It's too sweet. But she goes out and buys 6 candy apples. And she had those candy apples hidden. And she was like, somebody said in chat, well, did you buy the girls candy apples? Did they get some? And she's like, why would you ask that? Of course the girls got some. I would never buy something for myself and not for my girls. Why would you even? She got so irate about that. But you do it all the time, Denise. You are forever buying stuff for yourself and not the girls. You wait till the girls are at school and then you go out and have what you crave, like the salad that you were saying you were craving last night. So the night before. So that's what you decided to have yesterday. Oh my gosh, Amber. Sharpay, it aggravates me to no end. She never ever moves. Everything is G, get me this, B, get me that. Like literally they're in this has been my thing all along. You are in a one room hotel room. Anything in that room is no more than 10 steps away. And that's being generous. And you can't get your butt up to grab yourself ice, to grab yourself a Pessy, to grab yourself a wipey, whatever. You can't move for nothing. It's all on B mostly. And I about died one day because she snapped at B and she said, "You've gotten so lazy since we moved here." What? Just like her going about that girl's nails. What? B has gotten lazy? You can't be bothered to walk to your daughter's bus stop. You literally had to talk to the school and the bus to make the bus drop her off right at your hotel because it's too hot for you to walk 7 minutes there and back. Give me a break. And you called B lazy. That ought to sit well. That's some positive reinforcement there. No, and how many times, B, have we heard her say, "I don't know if they'll like this." She buys, like, new things that she's not even sure any of them are gonna like, so she's also wasting food stamps and money. I don't think that the food stamps get her through the month. They're not meant to get you through a whole month. They're meant to supplement your income. So, I think she spends an awful lot on, food out of her money. And I think she's always thinking about food, and I think that that is what drives her to grift all the time because she wants to have that extra money aside, so if she has a craving for tacos, she can go out and get it.
And they give you a lot of lettuce over here. Jesus, Louisa.
It's not come out yet,
Damn.
PR, but it will. She outs
That's
herself
a
on
lot
everything.
of lettuce. You see that? Oh, thank you, Woods. How are you?
I would not, Taylor, that would not surprise me. Gypsy said yesterday she loves mac and cheese, and Denise said she hates it. So I guess they can't eat mac and cheese. Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine? Like, I mean, we know she makes dinners that the girls don't like. In fact, yesterday when she was talking about making barbecue chicken, she said, "I'll make the girls, something good for dinner so that they have something nice to eat." And then when she came online, she was eating barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes. And she said, just for our benefit, so that people wouldn't get on her about not feeding the girls, she said, Just so you know, Gypsy just had a bowl of cereal." Well, why was Gypsy eating cereal when you're eating barbecue chicken and mashed potatoes?
Oh, Lord. I usually get the small one. But, oh, Lord. I didn't know they give you all this lettuce. That's a lot of lettuce. Yeah, that's a lot of lettuce.
Do you remember that one time with her food stamps? She went, I think it was the Asian market or something, and she bought all these single bottles, not like um not like a big bottle of juice. These single, like one person bottles of different kinds of juices. She wasted so much money on juice that day, just buying those like single bottles and stuff. I bet the girls got probably none of that. That probably all got drank by her in place of her Pessy. Yes, sushi.
If you live in...
Yeah, Amber, did you catch when she did that sushi thing? Somebody in her chat said, "I love I can't remember if it was Piggly Wiggly or what, but another grocery store. Somebody said, 'I love so and so's Sushi Wednesdays. It's only $5 for sushi.'" And Denise said, "Yeah, it's $7 Wednesdays here, but she was eating sushi and it was a Friday. So she probably paid at least probably $10 for sushi. And she does this all the time while the girls are at school. So she doesn't have to buy them anything special.
Live in San Antonio, Texas. This salad dressing right here,
Right, B, same.
it's a must. It is a must. That salad dressing is the bomb. Hey, how are you? Let's see, Amanda. Fabi, how are you? Yep, I have a salad. I went to the store because, as y'all know, I have a little mini fridge. So it's not like I can buy meat and put it in the mini fridge. I mean, I can probably buy 1 or 2 packs, but
Sorry, I call her Nubsy.
I bought some chicken, put some of my seasoning in it, and then I barbecue. So we're having barbecue chicken
Hi, Purple. Welcome.
tonight for dinner.
You might want to stick around and learn a thing or
And
two.
whatchamacallit, I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes. That's what's in the crock pot right now is the chicken. So with my seasonings, what's his name again? Billy what's it called again? Billy Ray barbecue sauce. I was trying to find something different. I like the Hawaiian barbecue sauce. They had it, but it was like $6, and I was like,
Good morning, living
let me
life.
stick to Sweet Baby Ray. And that's what I know. So yeah, I'm gonna have lunch with you guys, and then I gotta make some phone calls.
So, guys, I don't know if you remember, but when Hungry came into my stream when I was, I can't remember what I was outing. I think it was the one where she says, I don't tell people on the internet I get survivor benefits, blah, blah, blah. Well, Hungry had come in defense of Denise. And I told him, stick around, Hungry. Maybe you will learn something, and I told the chat, be kind to him, maybe he doesn't know who she really is and stuff. And so Hungry did stick around, and Hungry saw that she was lying, and Hungry confronted her. And boy, did Denise have an issue with Hungry after that. So now Hungry comes into our streams. So maybe Purple will learn a thing.
How y'all doing today? I didn't know they gave you that much salad. That's a lot of salad.
Thing is, Amber, is G shouldn't be drinking all that pop. And she does. She drinks, we all know, we've seen it 100 times. She drinks right out of Denise's cup and stuff. She's 7 years old. That girl's teeth are going to rot out by the time she's 12.
A little bit of toppings and all this lettuce. It's okay. I can always put some back if I don't eat it all. But then my lettuce will get all soggy.
Oh, tell her to come up on panel, Purple.
So yeah, nothing much going on. Just went to the store real quick to make some dinner for the girls tonight. Cleaning up a little bit around here, around there.
No, leave her here. Maybe she'll hear, maybe she'll hear something or
Nothing
learn
else
something.
to do until I get to work, I guess. Which will be soon. I mean, until I start work. Which will be soon.
Well, Taylor, do you remember, were you watching when Gypsy had told her that her bus gets to school too late for her to eat breakfast, that she needs to eat breakfast at home? And then the next morning, Denise and Gypsy were in the car to go. I'm sorry, I said her name. I really don't like to say the kids' names. So her and G were in the car to go to school, and G was crying that she was hungry and she didn't get breakfast. And Denise said, well, you'll get breakfast at school. She said, no, I won't. I told you I don't get there in time to eat breakfast at school. And she was like, you didn't tell me that. She told her that, and she told her that while she was on live. And we all know what Denise does when when G talks when she's on live. She ignores her.
It will be soon. I can't wait. My life is boring as we know it.
It's because you won't leave your house. And this too, Denise, listen, I get it. You suffer from anxiety and depression. I would say probably half my chat suffers from anxiety and depression. It's very, very common in this day and age. But get help. I don't know why you expect people to feel sorry for you because you're depressed when you refuse to go to a doctor, you refuse to go to therapy, and you continue to. She literally referred to herself yesterday as a victim. You're 50 years old. This happened when you were a small child. Get some therapy and work through it and heal.
They really gave you a lot of letters. Jesus.
I know Amber, when because she's always saying, I don't know how people can use a whole bottle of dressing on their salads and just soak their salad and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like watching her, and she put quite a bit of dressing on that salad.
Well, good for you and everything, but
Not at all living life. We don't know her situation, Purple.
it's a lot.
Exactly.
I really don't have much to say. I'm so over this hotel life situation. I'm getting a little anxious just to get up out of here and save up this money. I wish I had it today so I can call
Wow.
in today, but I don't have it today.
So who knows what she paid for that,
But,
huh?
Yeah, I'm getting a little over it. So last night I was
Yep.
on this thing called
Shar, I say it all the time. Nobody infuriates me like this woman does.
apartment.com. I don't know if you guys know about that. And I was looking and I was strolling through it. And I was trying to make up my mind which place I wanted. And then I found this other place. I was like, wait a minute. For the same price as this one, I can get this one and it's bigger. I'm like, bet.
And she eats that entire 4-person salad.
So I was looking at it last night.
Why, hello, Nipsey.
I was like, this one looks better. And the girls can still go to the same school. I was like, this one looks good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was no carpets. Big open concept. Open concept kitchen. It was nice. So I'm trying to look for something that it's, you can get your money's worth. Because everything is just crazy high.
Per says, I want her to start a GoFundMe to fix her sinuses.
Crazy high. It's wild out there. It's wild. I don't know if I'm gonna eat these cucumbers. They're too thick for me.
Yeah,
A
brown
little trying
sugar.
to look ahead of
One
time.
day, the one day somebody in her chat said, "Why don't you get those girls out of the room and take them to a park or something?" And she flipped out on that person. She was like, "Do you know how many traffickers and how many kidnappers and blah 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 are out there?" Um, like, that's why she doesn't take them to the park or whatever. But then the one night, Denise needed ice for her Pepsi, and she didn't want to go to the store. And so she was going to send Bianca by herself after she's told us that this is a bad neighborhood, that there's druggies, there's this, there's that. She was going to let Bianca walk to the store by herself, and B said, "By myself?" And Denise said, "Yes." And she said, "I don't want to go by myself." Even B is smart enough to know that she shouldn't be out there walking around alone. Ugh.
To make the right
Good
choice, the
morning,
right
Rat.
decision. Because I can go with a cheap place and move, and then in a year move again, not to another state, but to another apartment complex or something. So I'm trying to make sure that I find something that's going to be long term. You know what I'm saying? The right price, but also long term. I don't want to move into this one place. I don't want to settle for this one place, and then in a year move again, because moving is costly. So I'm trying to think long term. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Hey Jen, hey Shelly. How much was what?
Oh, really, Taylor? You
So I
were a
got that
mod?
GoFundMe. And it seems like the GoFundMe is not working out because only a couple of people donated.
So Denise thought that Taylor called CPS on her, and so she booted her?
Even though I've been advertising it. So I've been looking at, if I go with this other one,
Just a finger.
if I go with the one I really want, it's out of the school district. It's out of the school district, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment complex, but it's a townhouse. But it wouldn't be in the girls' school district. Oh, they're all different. They're all different prices. But the one that I really want, it's not in the girls' school district. But the other one that I looked at, they want all this money for a little itty bitty space. I was like, are they serious? They want to charge all this money? And it's, no. So then I looked at the other one, and then I compared it to the one I found. So the other one is the same price as the apartment complex with less square footage, but the other one is the same price and more square footage, and I like it. I like the one I found last night. Hey Tracy. I don't know. Hi how is the who? Oh, Mama Moon. I'm not. I'm just thinking like long term. I don't want to move because it costs us money to move. Moving to this one place, and I thought about that. I thought about that too, but I don't want to keep moving the girls from apartment to apartment. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, Waldo.
They make friends in the apartment complex, and then we move. I don't want to keep putting them through that. So I'd rather just find this one place.
Exactly, Elizabeth. And that's why, too, I can't take her seriously. Now, when she says, Bianca's a teenager, she needs privacy, she needs her own room, I agree with all of that. She's totally right about all of that. Do I believe that that's like her priority? No.
Place and stick there, stay there and make it a home. And they can, it's a nice family block. Wow.
No, Shar, this is from yesterday. There has been a couple apartments in the last few months that she has tried to get into, and she has been turned down for both because one, she has no job, so her income isn't high enough. Two, she has horrible uh, job history, so the what do you call it? References are awful. Plus, she has an eviction that she has not paid off. So until she pays off that eviction, no apartment is going to let her move in. So therefore, she has that GoFundMe up to pay off her eviction because it's our responsibility, not hers.
Hey, Tokyo. Oh, you had a cobra. Hi, Fluffy. Mama Moon's been going through it, boy. That's how we know she's gonna have a boy. We know she's gonna have a boy. So yeah, I've been trying to raise the money through.
They're living in a hotel room right now, Tanya. So she's trying to get into an apartment. But before she can get into an apartment, she has to have a job. She has to be making 3 times the rent. She has to pay off that $1,700 eviction. Actually, I thought it was $1,400. I know it was $1,470. Is that what you guys were talking about earlier? Yeah. So she has to pay off the eviction. She has to have a job. I would assume a steady job too. I think she's thinking she got a job now. No problem. All she has to do is the eviction. They're not going to take your job into consideration if you've been there a week. I have more a chance to be approved to marry Morris Chestnut or Idris Elba than you do getting an apartment or house of your dreams.
Through the GoFundMe, and so far I haven't had any luck. I mean, I've had like a little, $6,
Right, Tanya.
which is good. Anything is better than nothing. So again, if anybody wants to help out, I do have the GoFundMe. You can donate whatever you can, whatever you like, and hopefully we can get up out of here as soon as possible.
Not what she was supposed to do, Taylor, because she was supposed to pay the eviction with that, and she didn't. I do remember because she never mentioned her income tax. She mentioned it before she filed and talked about it and everything. But then when it came, she didn't say. I do remember her going on like a shopping spree at one point and saying that she came into some money. So I imagine that was the money and she wasted it. She didn't take care of the eviction. So now it's everybody else's responsibility to do that.
You're ready for the pregnancy to be over? Thank you, Tokyo. I appreciate it.
And all the deposits. Not only that, but she couldn't even come up with the deposit for the electricity bill. She couldn't even come up with the deposit. And in San Antonio, their electric is expensive. It will end up being more than what the deposit was. So how is she going to afford that? It doesn't make any sense. I do not get her way of thinking at all because none of it is logical.
Sooner I can pay this thing off, the sooner I can apply at this place. It looks quiet, like a quiet family area. They have 2 available on the same street, I think. I'm not sure. But they both are 2 bedrooms, 2 bath.
No, I don't think there's something like Social Security housing. There's low income housing. But again, she can't get into low income housing because she doesn't have a job. She doesn't have good work history. She doesn't have good rent history. She's got that eviction. Like there was that one video that I showed of Clip T's shows why the last one denied her.
Kitchen. The kitchen is huge. Huge. It's very nice. Very, very nice and spacious for that particular place. So, we'll see. So again, tonight I'm making barbecue chicken in the crock pot, and I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes on the side.
But Brat, that would mean that she would have to actually do some legwork. Denise does not like to do legwork. You all know about when AS2 was going to pay for G to go to the Boys and Girls Club so that she could go swimming and do after school stuff and all that. All Denise had to do is call the Boys and Girls Club and register her. She came on saying that she did it, and they asked her so many complaining about the registration and how many questions they asked and this and that. AS2 went to call and pay it, and she was not registered. Denise doesn't want to do any work for herself. She wants everybody else to do everything for her, including pay her bills.
Say it's a boy.
No, now she can't get a voucher to this hotel because she said it herself when she got there. She chose a hotel that was twice the amount of what the hotel was where she was in Tennessee. Because she got a more expensive hotel, they aren't on the list for vouchers, so she can't get a voucher there. Which is so dumb to me. Wouldn't you have, instead of staying there, wouldn't you have gone to one of the hotels where you could get a voucher instead of being on here begging for every little thing? I mean, she's already begging when she doesn't need to be begging, but even more so, she could have left that hotel, went to a hotel where she could get a voucher. Why should she do that, though, if people are going to give her money?
I think she has a girl. Right, Mama Moon? You have a little girl? A little boy would be nice. Baby sister's nice too. As long as the baby comes out healthy. That's all that matters. And in a few weeks, we'll find out if it's a boy or a girl. Right? Right.
I'm not entirely sure living life. I want to say it was either 2020 or 2022, but I can't remember if it was before Victor passed or after.
Me too. I'm getting a boy. Yeah. I'm getting a boy by too. That's nice. You know, you
Exactly,
can have one.
Taylor. Exactly. Nick tried to help her numerous times because Nick lived in the area. She knew what resources were out there and everything else. And she never took the help because she would have had to do legwork.
Have one of each. You can experience one of each. But then, you know, your baby girl, maybe she would like a little sister. We need to pick out some names. We need to help her pick out some names for either or. I can't do these cucumbers. They're too big. I'm not feeling them. God knows I love cucumbers.
Girl, go to a dang doctor.
I'm just not feeling it today. I'm okay with the lettuce. I don't know how people can drink.
Who said she has cucumber PTSD? She sits here and eats those cucumber slices, you know, drenched in ranch, but the 2 slices that were in this salad were too big, so she tossed them.
Drench their salad in salad dressing. I just put enough, you know, to cover the salad, but I don't know how people can literally put a whole bottle of salad dressing in a salad. Doesn't that defeat the purpose? I don't know. I've been feeling sad for the last couple of days.
I don't know. That looks drenched in salad dressing to me.
I lost somebody that I thought was my friend.
All right, guys, this is the part where she talks about Liza.
For the last couple of days. Not gonna lie. I lost somebody that I thought was my friend. You know, it's very hard for me to you know, trust people and make a friend. And I felt hurt. I felt like I was stabbed in the back.
She was stabbed in the back. Denise was wronged, you guys. So this woman did all kinds of things to help her and help the kids, and she lied to her. And poor Liza was telling other people, like she was, you know, passing the information along that Denise doesn't make enough to pay a whole month's rent at the hotel. Liza fully believed that and was helping her. She literally just gave her $250 right before she heard the clip of Denise saying what she got and left her. But this woman did a lot for her. And you'll hear Denise admit that she did a lot for her. But what you don't hear Denise say is, what did she do for her? A friendship is two-sided. So she did all that for you. What did you do to be a friend?
I felt like this person really cared about me and my kids and had good intentions, and so I just been mourning the loss of my friend, or my so-called friend. I mean, not over, but if people hear my story and they try to understand me,
I feel that, Amber.
they would know my issues, my problems. They would know that my mental health sometimes is not that great. But I try to push through. I try to get up and
Get help, Denise. You do not and this isn't just for Denise. This is for anybody in here that needs to hear it. You do not have to suffer with depression and anxiety. There is help out there. Get help. You can't feel sorry for somebody when they could feel better, but they refuse to.
up and push through. This person knows the struggle that I've been going through, trying to find a job, going to these job interviews, and thank God I finally found one. And she jumped the gun, and she got caught up in the mess and the drama. When you open up yourself to any type of relationship,
Exactly.
whether it's a friendship or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and this person knows that you got trust issues and
Thank you,
got
Carlotta,
issues.
for sharing links.
I really felt that
Hannibal, I don't think we all thought she was in your stream that night. I don't think she was in your stream that night. I think she was told about it and went back and watched it the next day, because when she first came on after your live, the first live she did after your live, she didn't act like she knew anything. And somebody came into her chat saying something about Liza, and she was like acted confused, and she's like, whatever goes on between me and her is between me and her. She's always going to be my friend. So I don't think she even realized what happened on panel until the next day.
I found someone that I can call, talk to, and vent and share things. And that's how I've been feeling the last couple of days. Right? Yeah.
See, I disagree, Per. I do think that she suffers with depression. I think that when the girls aren't there, she spends her day in bed. If she's not eating, she's in bed. I do believe that. The fact that she's not showering, the fact that she doesn't change her clothes, all of that are signs that she's depressed. And I get that, and I do sympathize with her on that. But I can't feel too bad for her when she refuses to get any help. You don't have to feel that way. You're choosing to stay feeling that way.
Right?
Good morning, Jamie.
No, that's not gonna happen today. That's not gonna happen. Okay. Hey, Rio. Yeah. Good afternoon. Hey, Sam.
Well, I was talking to Liza yesterday, B, and Liza kind of said, I don't understand why nobody followed me. And and my only thing that I could think of is, I said, well, you knew about the reaction channels, but you didn't ever watch the reaction channels. It wasn't until that one video showed up on your timeline that you watched it and you heard the things that we've been trying to say for months and months. So I think that that's probably the same thing. I think Denise has spun the story to her people and made Liza look like the bad person. And these people aren't out here watching our videos, so they don't they're not um they're not hearing the proof. That's why they're not leaving. I feel like if any of them were to take the time to listen to our streams and hear the truth, then maybe um they would, up and leave. But right now, I don't think they pay attention to what we say. They just listen to her complain about it and they bash us.
So yeah, I really haven't been feeling myself. I haven't been feeling like myself lately because of this situation. But we gotta move on, and I really, truly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I wish her the best of luck. I really do. When you lose a friend or a so-called friend, you really go through the 5 stages of grief. I mean, not like if that person passed away, but y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all filming? I've never lost a friend like that. Everyone that I've always met in my life, they're still in my life. I can pick up the phone, I can call them. They can be in Tennessee, they can be in Charlotte, they can be.
Well, I told Liza, I said that was I said that was for you, Liza. We know Denise. And if Denise doesn't want things out there, she ignores them. If people, she said it herself about the Social Security survivor benefits. If somebody asks a question in chat that she doesn't want to answer, she blocks it. So, like, I don't. I don't think that anybody in there would get away with even arguing with her or sticking up for Liza or anything. Because she wants to spin this the way she wants to spin it to make herself again look like a victim.
In Greensboro, North Carolina, wherever they're at, they're just a Facebook phone call away, or a call away. Oh hell, you hungry? Come get some. Yeah, it sure did. It sure did, Mama Moon. It sure did. I was shocked.
Well,
I
I
was
know,
so shocked.
like, Shar, I know, like, for me, um, it was a battle finding anything that would work for me between like side effects. And I mean, it wasn't easy to get to a place where I was, okay. I still get depressed. I still have horrible, horrible anxiety, but I'm making it, um, and a lot of times it can take months, even years. My husband, it took years for them to get him stabilized. So it's not always easy. Some people can walk in, the first antidepressant they put you on works for you and you're done, but it's not like that for everyone.
So shocked. I would have never thought somebody like that would do me like that.
Absolutely, Elizabeth. That's what I'm saying. Like, she thinks that she's instilling this, that she's instilling that. Like her saying, I'm raising independent women. No, you're not. Gypsy already, every whim she has, every little thing she wants comes and asks the chat to send money to mommy so that she can get it. You're not raising independent women. And you keep talking about breaking a cycle that you're not breaking. These girls, I mean, I hope not, but if nothing is done, these girls have learned nothing. They have not learned to work for what they want or what they need. They have not learned to get help if something is wrong with their body or their mind. None of, those important things that a mom just automatically does. It's not second nature to Denise. She doesn't have that maternal instinct like she thinks. If I have to hear her say one more friggin' time, I am a damn good mom. I know I am. Okay. Maybe if your childhood was that horrible, maybe in comparison, you think you're a good mom, but no.
I never knew. So now, of course, because of this situation, okay, I go back into my shell, I put my wall back up, and I just keep.
Right, Brat. And I told Liza, I was like, am I sorry that you got scammed? Absolutely. Um, am I sorry that, she's trying to play the victim and make you look bad? Absolutely. But what I feel the worst for with Liza is she thought that this was her friend. She thought that she was helping this woman and her children. And it was all a lie. She didn't, Denise didn't care. Denise cared about what Liza was doing for her. She says it in this stream. She would call and check on me and my girls. She helped us out a few times. And she says, she helped me out a few times and it really touched me. It really did. It really touched me. Yes, because you equate cash with caring, and that's not how it is.
Keep to myself. I just, me and my girls, and I just keep it moving. Don't invite nobody else in my
Thank you,
world, in my
Purr.
life, and oh, that person gave me hope. That person gave me.
Yes, and you know what really, really, really makes me sad, Elizabeth, is she deleted all those videos, and she had videos up there of Victor. Those girls could have seen. The only thing is it may be a good thing that she deleted the videos of Victor, because the videos where Victor was in the video, Denise was absolutely horrible to him. So it may not be such a bad thing that she deleted them, because the girls would have just been watching her basically verbally abuse him.
Like faith in humanity again, a little bit. I was able to call whatever time, and that person would pick up, and I can tell her what I was really going through. And it really hurts, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. But I'm just saying, you said some words to me, and
yeah, I've heard Bianca say that a few times too, but as far as getting her evaluated or anything, nope, not going to happen. Denise does not take those girls to the doctors. The only time I've heard of her taking them to the doctors is when she has been forced to by CPS.
And I took it to heart. You said you cared. Yeah. You said you had love for us, me and my girls. And a couple of times, she did a few things for us that really tugged at my heart. And I said to myself, wow, she good people's.
Do you see that? Did you hear that? She equates money with kindness and caring. She just said it. I was like, wow, that really tugged at my heart. Thank you, Knowledge.
I said to myself, damn, not even my family calls me like that. They ask me how I'm doing and how my kids are doing. I felt loved. I really did.
He can't have been too lazy, Taylor, because they get a decent amount of money for survivor benefits. And like I said, survivor benefits, I believe any kid is going to get survivor benefits if a parent passes. But it will be based on what that person earned. So the amount that they're getting in survivor benefits is good. So he had to have been a worker. He had to have worked.
I really did. I'm going through a lot. Maybe not as much as I did a year ago, but I'm still going through some stuff. But it's always nice to know that you can pick up the phone and somebody will try to give you some type of advice, even though that person is a little bit older than you. But sometimes it's always good to hear other people's,
Brat, did it bother you? I haven't heard anybody say this, but it aggravated the crap out of me when she kept calling that a date with Hannibal about the panel, because the girls were there. They lost their father. If not that Denise has no right to date, like for real, like you have every right to date for real. But before you would do that, you would need to sit down and talk to your girls about it. So it ticks me off, not only that she was talking, like that in front of the girls, But because it was a joke, that almost makes it worse because those poor girls were probably sitting there thinking, mommy's going to meet another guy, mommy's going to have a date. And, she was saying that stuff with them right there.
Perspective and advice, and yeah. Maybe, probably, I don't know. Right, I know.
I do too, Elizabeth.
I don't know.
I will say, I've said it 100 times on my channel. B is very intelligent. She has common sense that Denise lacks.
Who knows?
I mean, B is the one that has to tell her, Mom, don't show Gypsy doing this. Don't show that. You better delete that. B is the one that has to tell her to delete videos when something has been said or shown. Like, she has no common sense. And I don't necessarily think that these girls need to be taken out of her custody. What I do wish is that she wasn't alone. I don't really feel like she is capable alone of taking care of them the way they need taken care of.
I just needed to let it go. I needed to express myself because I've been thinking about it and it's been hurting me, even though, people can think whatever they want to think about me, but I really do have I really am compassionate. I'm really understanding, and, I really am looking for love, I'm looking for friendship. I'm looking for good people, good, I'm like everybody else. I'm still human. I'm still a woman. I'm still, needing friends and advice, and, she gave me tough love. She did.
I agree with that, Elizabeth, so much. She was so horrible to that man. And listen, you guys know I've said it a million times on my channel. I'm not doxing myself. My husband's a recovering alcoholic. Victor was an alcoholic. I realize how hard it is to make a relationship work when there is an alcoholic in that relationship. I get it. I did it for 30 some years. I understand. But when my husband was sober and wasn't drunk or, being belligerent or whatever, I wasn't treating him like crap. I mean, I don't know. That's not in my nature, but she was horrible to him. And he was so good with the girls.
She gave me some good advice here and there. And it was up to me, it was up to me, but I was going to take her tonight. And she knew how hard I was working to get a job. Every time I go on an interview, I call her. Hey, I'm in an interview. Hey, I'm going here, I'm going there. But because she got up in this YouTube drama and the he say, she say, the lies, and that I didn't tell her this and I didn't tell her that. I didn't tell her because I knew that that's how.
Yes, I've said that too, living life. I totally agree. There's something off. Her thought process is not logical. It's not rational. Like when she up and left Tennessee, she didn't give that any thought. She was missing San Antonio, and so she just went to San Antonio. She didn't look up the cost of living there, nothing. And then she gets there, she can't find a job, she can't afford the rent. She doesn't even, now I have been saying that in my streams. Like, at least freaking Google where you want to go and see if it's doable and stuff. Well, she did finally say, I think it was yesterday's stream, she said that she Googled what was the cheapest cost of like what state had the cheapest cost of living. And she said, I think she said it was Mississippi.
A long time ago. I was going to tell her, right? I was going to tell her once upon a time. And when you're about to tell somebody something, right? And they come out with something out of left field. I felt that if I would have told her, maybe things could have been different, but not everybody needs to know my business. I know. I put my business out there on YouTube. I understand, but there's just certain things that people don't need to know. Oh, I did that already.
And I agree with you. There are certain things people don't need to know. But when you're asking people to support you financially, I mean, you're not just asking like, oh, this is a bad month, I need help. No, you are expecting this kind of financial support every month as if it is part of your income. So you can't be asking daily for donations for everything. I mean, Denise, you come on here asking for donations because you're craving fried chicken, because you're craving tacos, because I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't come on here begging like that and then try to preach to us like you're an independent woman, you're taking care of your kids, you're taking care of your own. No, you're not. Everybody else is doing your job for you.
Yeah, I tried it. No, I'm good. Yeah, right, right. I'm just saying. It's really hard for me to. Anyways, the relationship is done. It cannot be repaired. But I knew if I kept telling her stuff, I knew that, you know,
Right.
in my head.
She tried saying that when people were saying she had been wearing that shirt for a month, that blue shirt for a month, she tried saying that she showers every day. That's a lie. Why would you take a shower and put on the same stanky shirt day in and day out for 30 days? That doesn't even make sense. Not only that, but you could tell in her hair when her hair is greasy and dirty, and you just can tell. You're lying.
Might have ended up something like this. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I haven't heard
Maybe,
that in forever. Rosie
but
Palm.
again, I wish her the best of luck. I really had love for her.
Yes, yes,
I really did.
she wants to live above her needs. Absolutely, brown sugar. And it's not just the apartment, it's, what she eats, everything. Just like, when the girls have birthdays or whatever. I mean, I'm sorry, but that was a really crappy, crappy, crappy mom thing to do, to not plan anything for your child's birthday. You had money for Pepsi, you had money for cigarettes. You couldn't go to the dollar store, get a balloon and a little toy for $2. Like that was gross to me. And then she couldn't even get the dang uh birthday cake. She had to have the viewers pay for the birthday cake, and then because the viewers paid for it, it had to be an online channel thing. Uh, get off the dang internet, go have cake and ice cream with your child. It's her birthday. You don't need to stay. And then she did that one stream where it was all like basically it was Gypsy's stream. Like Gypsy was in the chat. Gypsy was, on the camera. Gypsy was watching. Like, uh, and then she says, "Do not put my child. You have no permission." Denise, you still have not learned how this stuff works.
I really did. And it's hard for me too. I had love for her, but I don't have no love for my mama. Can you believe that? I had love for a stranger who showed me love. Or at least they showed me that they cared.
Hi, AC. Good morning.
And it touched my heart. I'm not as bad as people make it seem to be. I'm not the villain. But I'll just continue living my life. No, Sam, I'm not going back to Florida. It's too expensive. People are leaving Florida because it's getting expensive.
I have been saying that a lot living life, and it's true. You would be amazed, guys, how many scammers you will find online. And if you have, if you're drawn to give to somebody, please, before you give, Google the person, because if they're a scammer, chances are somebody out there is covering it.
It's too much over there. But yeah, I don't know if they're watching or not. I really don't care. I just wanted to get off my chest
Well,
because
and poor G, she has to sleep with her.
it's just been eating me up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. I'm not a cold-hearted person like that. But because of this experience, I just go back into
Yep, Taylor, exactly. And okay, so I kind of get this because I grew up really, really poor. We didn't have snacks in the house. You go to the refrigerator to get something to eat, 9 times out of 10 it was going to be empty. Um, so when I first moved out, and was responsible for buying groceries on my own, I kind of went ham. Like we overdid groceries for quite a few years because in my head I was always in that survival mode. I still slide into that survival mode at times. So I kind of do get that, like I kind of get, but I feel like it has gotten to the point where, like you said, Taylor, it's an addiction for her. Her mind all day, all evening, all she thinks about is food.
Back into my shell, put the wall back up, keep it moving. The next person that comes, I'm just gonna say, no, thank you, it's
Ugh.
okay, I'm good, and keep it moving. It just puts me back in that.
Right. Right, AC. Like, put a button up shirt on. Even if you wear jeans, put a decent blouse on. Like, you don't show up for a job interview in a graphic tee and no bra.
State of mind. But it is what it is. If I don't win the lottery, I am not going. Oh, y'all gonna play the lottery? The lottery is Tuesday, I think, right? The mega. I told you the only way I will go back to Florida
They're grown,
if I was a
Carlotta.
millionaire and I could buy me a house. I'll definitely go back home. Write out my will. Buy me a house. So that if God forbid anything happens to me, at least I'll die in Florida, born and raised. But people are moving out. They're not moving in like they used to. They're moving out. The cost of living, the insurance, the car insurance. That's too much. Right? It only takes. It's expensive. Florida's not. It's tempting. Don't get me wrong. It's tempting, but there's too.
Yeah, I don't think she's on any kind of drugs. I really don't. I don't think she's on any kind of drugs. I don't think that she does that she drinks. She doesn't do weed. I don't None of that. Her addiction is food.
That's too much. Oh man. I would love to buy a house, either in Apopka, Florida, or in Castleberry.
Right. Well, you remember that one I put out a short where Gypsy says, if you want, you can send my mommy money. And Denise yells at her. She's like, you don't say that. That's rude. You don't say that. And then she literally immediately looks back at the camera and says, but if you want, you can donate to my blah, 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 blah. And I was like, how are you going to scold G for saying it, but then you're going to turn around right in front of her and say it? Like,
Definitely would like to buy a house in that area. I like that area.
exactly.
Altamont Springs don't have too many houses. They're more like condos and townhouses. And I'm not paying no HOA. I'm not paying no
Yes.
HOA stuff.
And I've covered him a little bit, B, but I find him extremely boring because his streams are literally just him constantly repeating, if anybody can give, if anybody can give, if anybody can give, like over and over and over. He aggravates me so bad because that's all his stream is. And it's for everything. We need tobacco. We need food. We need this. We need weed. Like, he comes on just like her and begs for absolutely everything.
I'm not gonna. No, I can't do that. Then you have all these HOA fees and. Okay.
Well, it's probably not far away, Kitty, because Gypsy's already missed how many days? Is it 2 or 3? And they've only been in school a couple weeks.
Hey, Alvarez. Right? It's not.
They are, AC.
Really? How long has he been living there?
And there's videos of her like, if my child did this, if my child did that, I would blah, 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 blah. Putting parents down that aren't disciplining their kids and everything else. Your kids, both of them, we have heard them on live be extremely disrespectful to you. And the only one that gets scolded for it is B. G never gets scolded for it. She outright, Denise tells her to do something like she does B. She'll say, G, grab me this. And G will say right out, no. And then she'll have to ask Bianca. Like it's bad. You don't discipline those kids. And listen, I get it. Sometimes being a mom and being consistent is exhausting. And when you're the only one there to do it, yeah, I'm sure you are exhausted. But you can't let that stuff slide.
Now, I did Google it. I know that. I did Google it. And the cheapest state to live in is Mississippi. I looked it up. In a certain particular area, you can get a trailer, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath trailer, I think. Don't quote me on the bathroom size, but for $750. You got space, we got yard, you can have your pet. You know what I'm saying? In Georgia? I'm just saying. I was just looking it up. I Googled it. And I said to Google, I said, give me the cheapest state. They said Mississippi. Then I Googled and I said, what is the best state to raise children? And one of them said North Dakota. I was like, damn. I was bored. I couldn't fall asleep, so I just started talking to Google. Now that I don't have my friend, I can't call my friend or my ex-friend. So I started talking to Google. And I started asking Google a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Right? That's crazy for a 1-bedroom, yeah. Montana? I was just talking to Google. When I can't sleep, I start Googling stuff. Right. But that's another thing that, let's say I was to move to Mississippi, right? And I find me a good deal, whatever. I'm not saying that I'm moving, I'm just saying. And I start talking to my friends and saying, oh man, I got this badass trailer and I got good land. You start talking the good talk, right? And they'll be like, oh, how much you paying? I tell them, oh, I'm paying this and this and that and the third.
The same, Shar. But you know what? Keep watching, because I say that all the time. I'm like, just when I start to feel bad for her, she does something that makes me realize all over again what a POS she is.
What starts happening when you advertise and you start talking to people? They start moving. They say, oh, well, Denise is only paying da. Now, if you know, if you're from Florida, if you know about Montura Ranch, I would just...
You have to miss 80 days of school in Texas. Is that what you're saying? You have to miss 80 days for them to call CPS on you?
Definitely buy some property in Montura Ranch. Hey, Diana. I would definitely buy me some land, some property, and Montura Ranch, if I had it, and put all kind of plants on the property. Mango, plátano, aguacate, sugar pears. Oh, man. I'd be living off the land.
She is
But Florida got some good soil. Oh, I must have been hungry. Well, I ate the whole thing. Except for the tomatoes and the cucumbers, but... Definitely. This was good. So that's what it is. When you start advertising, then people start moving. Like people were saying,
I second that, Per.
oh, Florida's great. I remember back in the days how people were saying, it's affordable to live here. It's great. When I moved to Apopka, Florida, what year was the hurricane again? 1992 or something like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think, Sharpay. I think when one of them misses a day, then the other one complains, so she lets the other one stay home the next day. Yep, I've caught that too.
When we moved to Apopka, there was only one apartment complex, maybe two in the area. A whole bunch of cheap places that you can buy, rent. Traffic was great. Buses were running. Plenty of jobs. Walking distance to jobs. And when people...
Yeah, and here's the thing, Hannibal. When you do that, when you let them stay home for no apparent reason, then when they are sick, you don't have a choice but to keep them home. So she had already missed 3 days and she was still coughing and hacking horrible, but she sent her to school. She probably had to send her to school because she's already missed 3 days and they're only a month in.
After Hurricane Andrew got a wind of the situation, everybody started moving to Orlando. Right? So everybody started moving to Orlando after Hurricane Andrew. And then in 2008, wait a minute. Was it 2008 or 2009? Let me think. Hold on. I met Victor in September of 2008. I had just come back from Philly with this other dumbass. Anyway, or was it 2012?
Wow, that's crazy, Amber. It is so less here. If you miss over 10 days, you get truancy gets called. Like they don't mess around.
Or was it? Anyways, I forgot. Vic and I were together for like 2 years. So 8, 9, 10. I would say 2010 or 2011. Quote me if I'm wrong. When Haiti had the earthquake. Remember when Haiti had the earthquake? So everybody got a free pass out of Haiti. And they went all over the world. But mainly they came to where? Orlando. After that earthquake that they had, that major earthquake that they had, I can't remember, maybe 210 to 211, excuse me. My job starts.
I do too, Hannibal. And you know what? I wouldn't even be, I mean, I'd be irritated, but I wouldn't be so upset if she got the money to pay off the eviction, if she was able to actually get into an apartment. But here's what I think is going to happen. If she were to get the eviction paid off, she still is not going to be able to get into an apartment because, one, she still doesn't have a stable job. She hasn't started yet. And when she does start, that's only going to give her a few weeks of rent before, she's applying for an apartment. So I don't think that will work. And then I also don't think she will keep the job. I give her 3 months tops at this job because she doesn't stay anywhere. And when she leaves, she doesn't give notice. She just up and leaves and doesn't go to work. And that's why her employment history is unsatisfactory. So she's going to get into an apartment and again, not be able to afford where she's living.
Start soon, Kathy. I'm not letting nobody know. You'll know when you know. But I start soon. Right? Thank you, Sam. Right? How about saying hi first? So, ever since then, Orlando's just been getting crowded and more crowded because why? Because Mickey's there. Because Mickey's there and it's just gotten crowded. I'm not missing, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying.
Hi, Wuggy.
I swear, some people just come here for the fucking, just to be nosy. Like, I'm just talking. I'm just sharing. I'm just
thanks, Purple.
having lunch with you guys. And, when you start your job. What does that matter to you? Are you paying my bills? Are you stressing? Are you living my life? Like, how is that your fucking problem? 2000, yeah. Right? It started getting, I think after the Haitians started coming from Haiti, they got a free pass. They got here, they got Medicaid, they got food stamps, they got Section 8 housing, all that stuff. They started shacking up with family or something like that. Hey, Paula. Oh, well, that's pretty good though. I'm still excited. Oh yeah. Of course, I'm still excited about my job. And when you don't see me here in the morning, then you will know. But I don't need to be sitting here, especially for someone coming in and not even saying hi, how are you, how you doing? I think that's kind of rude and disrespectful. And you just go straight to I like a straight shooter and stuff, but still, I am excited. So when like I said it before, if you're listening, if you do not see me here in the morning, then or in the afternoon having lunch with you guys, then I'm at work. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, but damn, I'm tired of people coming on here and just being nosy. Like if you're living my life, like if you really know me like that, like if you know what I'm going.
You have been on here every day for how long talking about jobs, and I've been applying and I'm not getting anything and blah 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 blah. And then you tell us that you got a job and they want you to start immediately, and yet there's no sign of you starting. So I don't understand the anger at somebody coming in and asking you if you started a job. You brought that to your chat. You brought the whole job hunting and getting a job and everything else. You brought that to them. So yeah, they're curious. Oh, she got a new job. When does she start? That's not. I get irritated when people treat their subs horribly.
I'm going through, and the stress and the BS, and oh my god, this is wild. And I'm just coming on here just to have lunch and say hi and maybe smoke a cigarette or two. That's about it. Y'all, what you want to know? Do you want to know my panty size? Do you want to know my bra size? I mean, what do you want to know? You have nothing else better to do but just to be fucking nosy. Oh shit. Damn. It's people like you that just don't make me want to get on the fucking channel and sit here and talk. Anyways, the weather's nice today. I gotta come and clean up my mess. My poor ice that I only get once a day. Hold on, let me clean up my mess.
Oh, poor spoiled Denise. She only gets ice once a day and she just spilled it.
Wipe here. Damn. Always with the same BS, these people. You can already tell I'm not having a good day. And you want to come on here and talk about when do you start work? When do you start work? Hey, I'm just trying to have a conversation. When do you start work? How much do you pay? How much do you pay? Let me start asking all these questions. When do you start work? How much do you pay rent? Huh? How many kids you got? Where do you live? Let me start asking these questions that everybody's always asking me.
Yep, you are so right, Amber.
Nosy ass people. Just go with the flow. Shit. Already see I wasn't having a good day. I was telling a sad story. Always want to know my fucking business and shit. Like if I don't put enough business of my own business out there in the fucking world. I'm very happy. I'm very excited. Trust me, when I start working, y'all are going to see me here. Y'all are going to see me here every single day. Trust and believe. You'll see me maybe once a week, twice a week. I'm going to be working. And I applied at another place to try to see if I can get a part-time job for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Because I'm tired of living here. I really am. It's really messing with my mental health.
I was being quite generous, Brad. I said 3 months.
I'm broke all the fucking goddamn time. I'm stressing all the time. I need a cigarette. I'm running out of cigarettes. I ain't got no money for that. I know I need to stop smoking. I really do. Anyways, let me show you my barbecue chicken in a crock pot. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me put the light on, the big light on, so y'all can see what the barbecue's giving. It's in a crock pot. Again, I've made this before.
Right, Knowledge? That's what I keep telling her. Things don't work like that here. If you're going to come on here and you're going to beg over and over and over for every little thing in your life, people are going to want to know why you can't do those things on your own. The only way we're going to know that is by knowing what you bring in. If you don't want to divulge any of that stuff, then don't ask for money.
It comes out pretty good. So here it is. I got my barbecue chicken in there. I put a little bit of water. I put some sazon Goya seasoning, some cilantro, some parsley. So this is what it's given. Right? I need a cigarette. These people be fucking stressing me out. Sometimes I just want to come on and just talk and share stuff. You know, so I can get it off my chest. So I won't keep holding it. So that when I go to work, somebody pisses me off. You know, I don't want to lash out. I don't want to make the wrong first impression.
Oh, yes.
Hold on, let me put my...
Mostly against us white people, Star. And you can even see it in the reactions, like in the reaction channels. There's certain reaction channels that she's nice to, and certain reaction channels that she absolutely hates. And she absolutely hates us white girls.
Whatchamacallit? My salad dressing away. Let's go have a cigarette. Whatever I got left. My cheap cigarettes. Oh, Lord. Let me sit out on my toilet. Oh. Sometimes I be thinking, should I come on? I think to myself, what the fuck should I come on for?
PR, I think what her reason is going to be when she does leave this job, it's going to be the heat. It's too hot there in Texas. She can't do like kitchen heat and stuff like that. That's what she's going to complain about.
You get the same bullshit every single day. So yeah. Oh, you have? Was it good? New York. Mm-mm. Oh, I've never had that. Oh, I've always wanted to try that. I don't know. Yeah, I got mashed potatoes with that too. Um, and I put a little bit of salt. I put butter, and I put milk. I put milk in almost everything that I cook, like mashed potatoes, grits, oatmeal. I don't know how people can put water, butter, salt. Some people put pepper. I'm not. Yeah, I got a small box. I got a small box of mashed potatoes. Right, barbecue. Oh, thank you, Pauletta. Yeah, girl, stay motivated. Well, then she needs to go back over there, stay over there. I'm not about that life. I was just having a conversation. Shit. Right? They want to know it all. Damn. I mean, I'll try to come on. Yeah, I'll try to come on. But I'm still wanting a part-time job at night, at least 3 days a week. That'll help me to put that money towards the eviction.
And she started this out, Jamie, saying she was having a bad day.
You know what I'm saying? It'll keep me busy. Um, I'll have maybe extra money or whatever. Oh, you're making Alfredo tonight? Ooh, hot tuna casserole. Ooh, you're making yeah. White pepper. Well, I don't put pepper in it because the girls don't like it. Both of them don't like it. It's very rare for them to not like something at the same time because they both have different taste buds. But I like black pepper in my mashed potatoes, or white pepper is fine too. But once they taste like that spice, Gypsy won't eat it. Bianca might tolerate it. She's getting into that spice of life type of situation. But definitely, Gypsy won't eat it if it's spicy. But I like some pepper on my mash, on my grits. Oh, wait, garlic rolls. Oh, wait, does it have to be a hot tuna casserole though?
Yes,
Yeah, we're all
absolutely,
cooking tonight.
Waldo.
I don't know about tomorrow, but the weather is. When I went to the store, it was nice and windy. It was a very overall nice day. You can feel that the weather is finally changing. The weather's finally changing, so it's nice. Oh, smothered pork chops. I guess because it's Monday, but I know I'm gonna have leftovers for tomorrow, so that'll be good. Today we're having, and we'll have. Maybe I'll make some white rice tomorrow, or maybe I'll make something different tomorrow to go with it. I got a can of black beans. I got some red beans, garbanzo beans. I'll do something to make sure the kids eat and go to sleep with a full belly. Oh yeah, that's what's going on today. Nothing much. My life is boring. Um, Gonna make a couple of phone calls when I hang up with you guys. But yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Cause a sister broke.
I think that is why she only goes for these part-time fast food restaurant jobs, is so that she doesn't make she doesn't make too much to where she'll lose any.
And I'm gonna clean up a little bit and blow my nose. So I guess I'll come back for dinner tonight. Let's see. I put that in at 12. Let's see. Let me see. 12. I put it on high. 12. So maybe around 6 or 7. This should be done because the chicken in the crock pot don't take that long to cook. So maybe I'll see you guys for dinner around 6 or 7. And again, thank you for coming. Right? So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Okay, and like I said, she did do a second one, but she deleted it, and I don't know why she deleted it. I was not home to watch, so I have no idea. If you want someone to speak what it's like to put a GoFundMe up for a medical condition right next to a stripper who just wanted bigger boobs, guess who got the 35,000 in like 3 days? Oh my gosh. She gone Newport and Pepsi that money away. I wonder if Denise would eat haggis. We've been on a haggis thing lately in Nick's chat. Also, I heard you guys talking earlier about the GoFundMe and the number you see that she raised. That will just keep going up or whatever. You won't be able to tell when she takes the money out. Is haggis the same as pig stomach? Because I've had stuffed pig stomach and that's awesome. I think it's sheep. I think it's a stuffed sheep stomach. Starlight, did the person who wanted the bigger boobs get money quicker? That's what I'm thinking. She's more passionate about food and pig's feet than she is her own kids. You're absolutely right. Denise is always blowing up San Antonio. 311 and 211 for free services. Yes, that girl got her boob job in song. She got way more money than she even asked for, and I didn't get anywhere close to what I needed. Oh, that's sad. I don't get people. I should know what haggis is as I'm Scottish. I think it's sheep's stomach and something. Yeah, it's sheep's stomach, like stuffed with like organs. Yeah, I'm not trying no haggis. They'll tell you what I was grateful for every time I got. Taking donations. Oh, yes. Anybody can help. Kitty is taking donations for Coke and Virginia Slims, but she'll settle for Pall Malls and RC Cola. See, that's compromise, Kitty. I quit smoking before I let my kids go hungry. Yeah, well, and see, for me, I'm a smoker, so I get it. When we're stressed, we smoke more. Like I do get it. I'm not saying it's right, but I understand it. But um, like at least buy generic, buy generic cigarettes, buy generic pop. Why does she think she's so dang bougie? She has to have Pepsi and she has to have Newports. I'm black. I don't eat chitterlings or watermelon, and I will not try haggis. Yeah, I'll never try haggis. I'm like very much the type, if it looks gross, I'm not even trying it. And I can also tell because I have texture issues, so I can also tell if something's going to be a texture that I'm not going to like. I'm okay, honestly. That was 4 years ago when I was facing my spinal reconstruction. I'm so glad that you're doing better now, Star, because she doesn't have to spend her own money on it. People are generous with other. Yes, right, Kitty, and that's exactly it. In San Antonio, any money you make, they will take away food stamps. She gets money for the girls, so she can't make much more. Gizzards and livers, and my mom used to love them. Hell no. See, I like beef liver. That's the only kind of liver I've had. I'm surprised I like it because, like I said, I have texture issues, and liver is kind of like gritty. But I do like liver. It's weird that I do, as picky as I am. I'm taking your black card for, for the watermelon. See, that's how I am. I don't even quite have one pop a day. I might have a pop like once or twice a week. Mostly I just drink lemon water. I am a quarter black, quarter American Indian, and half German. And so my mom was like the best Southern cook, and I love fried gizzards. I've never had gizzards. Denise probably loves pork chitterlings, any of that stuff. Yeah. But you know what? She loves meat off of a bone, period. I've never seen anyone suck a bone dry the way that woman can. Didn't you just say you never even tried haggis? You can have my card, but can never take it off my skin. The girl's money doesn't count against because it's the girl's money. I don't know. I just know that she knows all the ins and outs. She's been doing this her entire life. I don't think she's ever not done this. I think the difference is just that she does it online now. Liver, gravy, and onions. See, I like liver. KJM is prepared to kill me in my sleep because it's special kitty cat food from Walmart because funds are tight. I saw an old man pick up a gizzard off the floor. Ugh. I can't watch her eat anything anymore, especially pig's feet. I can't anything. She was eating, what was she eating? The sushi, and she was talking while she was eating, and it was literally like spitting out of her mouth, and oh, I had to turn it off. I'm very funny when it comes to meat. It has to be really good. See, I'm really funny about it too. No, absolutely, it cannot have any gristle, fat, tendons, anything. I won't eat it off a bone. I won't eat meat off a bone. I don't like chicken wings. I don't like ribs. Maybe that's why Victor married her. He saw her suck on a bone. He didn't marry her though, Brad. Skip the dues and save your life. Maybe that's, oh, I already read that one. But Blake, brown, swagger, mustard, and crap. I love Brun Swagger too. Yeah, I needed to go find me money for food and medication and copays because what I was going through, the copays alone wiped me out every month, and I didn't get disability approval until after surgery. Ugh. My husband went through that. Child support is figured into your food stamps qualification. I really don't know. Will I find hilarious is I can't afford to get divorced. A lot of people can't. That's why I'm really not 100% sold that she's divorced. You don't, do you, Star? I don't think she does. All right, guys, I'm going to end it. My father-in-law is in the hospital and in another state, and I may have to take my husband there. So I'm going to jump off and find out what my day has in store. HOH would never take your beautiful melanated skin. What would Dee Dee do? She'll go crazy. I can tell you the CS payments are factored in as unearned income for SNAP. What's CS? The survivor benefits? I'm sorry, but I can't with Denise eating them pig ears, especially how she cooks them in the. I can't either. I did not watch her eat the pig's feet. I couldn't. Not only, well, I saw her short where she was stirring it, and I was like, I couldn't, like, just seeing them. I was so grossed out thinking about her eating them, and I knew there was no way I was going to make it through a stream of her actually eating them and sucking that stuff off of the bone. I couldn't. Oh, child support payments. The benefits, the survivor's benefits she gets for the girls is figured into her food stamps. That's why she doesn't receive the full amount. So very sorry to hear that. Thank you, B. I'm not sure how bad it is yet. I have to call my sister-in-law. And the Social Security benefits will be counted as unearned income. Dee Dee said out of her own mouth, Victor, before he died, didn't touch her a whole year. As a man, that was all I needed to know. That was your husband. He probably got tired of you, didn't realize it. Right, Kitty? Ugh. Or online. Online is public. Let's not do that either. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I will see you next time. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do that for me. If you're new here or you're watching on the replay, please subscribe before you leave. If you are interested in becoming a member, the member link is in the description. And I will see you guys all next time. Love y'all. Bye.